Fears and phobias can limit your ability to get the most out of your life. In extreme cases, the fear can prevent a person from living a relatively normal life. In all cases, the fear can be overcome, not necessarily through medical treatment, but through learning how to manage your thinking and your emotions. Most single-issue phobias and fears can be overcome with the tools of NLP, hypnosis, emotional intelligence, and timeline therapy in a relatively short period of time. Even complex phobias such as fear of flying or claustrophobia can be overcome through the same process. So what is fear? Now, we experience fear when we believe we do not have the resources to cope with something. Now, the fear may be grounded in reality, such as being afraid to cross the road if it's really busy, getting knocked down, or it could be irrational, such as when we see a small spider. Many of our fears, even social phobia, are a mix of reality and a misinterpretation of the situation. If the misinterpretation is quite large, then it's highly likely it's a phobia and not a fear. So what is a phobia? A phobia is mainly an irrational fear of something, but it's important to recognize that a phobia is not an illness, and nor is it a mental disorder. Let's look at the range and types of phobias. A phobia list can appear to be endless. Simple phobias include the fear of a single stimulus, for example, fear of heights, ladders, frogs, enclosed places, and so on. Complex phobias, by comparison, are usually a number of stimuli. For example, in fear of flying, the person may be afraid of crashing, being enclosed in the plane, self-control, losing self-control, and so on. Now, social phobias normally indicate a person is afraid of what might occur when in the company of other people. This can include fear of blushing, losing self-control again, forgetting what they're about to say, fear of trembling, and so on. Now, a panic attack can be a terrifying ordeal unless a person understands why it is happening and what is happening. Panic attacks are very common and appear to affect people who normally give an impression of being confident, reliable, and dependable. Now, agoraphobia is literally fear of the marketplace, and until recently the term was used to describe people who were afraid of open spaces. It is now used to describe people who experience increasing nervousness the further they travel from their home. In severe cases, if it's bad enough, a person may not venture from home at all. NLP, emotional intelligence, hypnosis, and timeline therapy can be used to safely confront phobias and fears. It's basically a desensitization technique, and it's performed in a short period of time. It's done by disassociating and reframing the experience. So why continue carrying the emotional baggage? Perhaps it's time to take action.